Rich, recently, and by recently I mean last week,
Yep.
you went to play Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yes, I
which
did.
is coming sometime next year, roughly.
Well, I don't know if they're committing to a year yet, but you would assume it's next year because this feels pretty complete.
Because you went and played like an hour of it, and here you are fighting a big old, is it Griffin, right?
Yeah, and for
Looks like a
context,
Griffin.
this is the very first thing I did. This is right from the beginning. I decided this would be a good idea. I will steam in and just smash this Griffin.
Like, even though that you don't know the controls, like,
well,
you haven't played a massive amount of the original, right?
No, I played a few hours of
is
it.
it Arisen?
I played the original Dragon's Dogma. I never played Dark Arisen, but I have bought it and I intend to play it before this comes out. Yeah.
So you just stormed straight in to fight a Griffin.
We said I don't know the controls, but if you look in the bottom right hand corner, they're all there for you.
Yeah, true.
Handy.
But like, you've got a Griffin like jumping around. I think the last thing you want to do is go, right, how do I sheath or draw my weapon?
But don't forget as well,
how do I switch weapon skill?
I had Capcom PR over my shoulder as well. You know
what?
telling me stuff.
I hate that at preview events. There's so much pressure.
Really?
Just because going into a new game that you've never played before, and like someone's just watching you play.
What are you doing? You're shit. Stop it.
I don't understand how streamers do it.
No,
or like,
no.
Like people who live stream. Just you're figuring out the game, and it's like, oh yeah, people are just going, "What are you doing? You're awful." Yeah. So you played like an hour.
Yes.
Was there any objective? Or was it just like, here's the open world? Because I went through the footage to edit it.
There are objectives on the map, but I was encouraged just to explore. There was a demo as well where you could like do a bit of the story, but it had cutscenes that we couldn't have shown. So I was like, well, I'd rather just
we never show the
raw
cutscenes
gameplay.
Anyway,
yeah, but I thought I'll just do raw gameplay. I won't follow the story. I'll show exploration. I'll show monsters and stuff. Makes more sense, right?
Wait, did you just climb onto it then?
Yeah. So you can climb onto them like Shadow of the Colossus style and stab them up.
That's cool, and there's some really cool stuff coming up.
Yeah.
That I won't spoil.
Yeah.
But the amount of health this thing's got is insane.
It's mad. So each of those dots on the health bar is an entire health bar. So I managed to get one down.
And then it flies off, right?
And then it flies off, yeah. And I caught up to it later. Don't know if this is spoilers for later in the video. And
no, I don't think I put it in the video.
It replenished its health again. I was like, what? All that work wasted.
Okay, it's a little bit like, I guess, like Monster Hunter, where you knock it down and then it moves and it starts a new boss fight.
Like
right?
basically you need to catch it as quick as possible so it can't go back and recharge. Yeah,
because I noticed when it flew off, you ran the other way.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that was on purpose.
It wasn't. No, I was looking for him, and I just completely lost him. He just went over the horizon. He just disappeared. So yeah, I cut my losses and just carried on. Thought probably too early to take on a Griffin, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe. But like Dragon's Dogma is all about building your little squad as well, right?
Yeah, so you have pawns like the first one. So do you know how those work, Dan?
No, I don't, Rich. Tell me how they work.
Oh, well,
because I've never played it, but I understand that everyone that did play this game, the original, absolutely loved it. It's like a proper cult hit, if ever there was one.
But I'm surprised you didn't play it, because this is right up your street. This is exactly the sort of thing I could see you playing and getting obsessed with.
When did it come out?
Originally I think it was like 10 years ago. 2013, I think, originally. And then they remastered it in 2017 and chucked in the Dark Arisen expansion.
I just think I was just doing other stuff. Like, sometimes these games, oh, wow, look, you're like little...
I was too busy partying. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, 10 years ago. Yeah, maybe. No, just doing other games, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
These always come out in weird times where there's loads of stuff going on.
Yeah. Alright, well, anyway, pawns. Went off on a bit of a tangent there.
No, it's actually good, Rich, because after this fight, I think you recruit one or two of them.
I do, yeah. I replace one of the pawns. I try to attack him, that's a bad idea. I mean, it doesn't work.
Is that the guy that you're about to recruit?
That's the pawn you can recruit. So yeah, the grey health bars are like innocent
NPCs. A massive
NPCs.
giveaway.
Yeah. The purple health bars are enemies. I learned that afterwards.
This was what, like 5 minutes into the game?
Yes. Yeah.
This is literally straight after you've fought the Griffin.
Yeah, I'm still finding my feet here. Still figuring things out a bit. So yeah, pawns. They are online characters of other people, and you can recruit them. So in the first Dragon's Dogma, I managed to recruit someone's pawn, and they were massively over-leveled, and they were amazing. And they just let me smash through loads of the game. It was brilliant.
Oh, okay. So, I didn't know that was it. I just thought they were just randomly created by Capcom.
No, so there are other players, heroes basically, that they've created, and you can recruit them, and then they can recruit yours, and you can have a team of up to 3 of them following you about.
But you got more than 3 here, right?
No, I've got 3, including me. There's 4 in total.
I just thought there was a massive crew of you.
No. There's 3. So I've got an archer, I think a mage, and a thief. And those are the starting classes. So I'm a fighter. So it's fighter, thief, mage, and archer. But then you can unlock other classes later on.
Okay. So what would you do with those? Would you have to restart the game?
No, I don't think so. I think you can just change classes or recruit different classes or whatever.
So are these just walking through the woods and stuff?
Yeah. Some of them are just randomly walking about, and then there's a rift stones you can find where you can swap out any of the pawns you've recruited. So you can keep mixing it up, which is kind of cool, which I like.
Okay, so you can just have like a mage squad.
Yeah, and if they die as well, they get sent back to the rift stone. So you
have to go back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And just stumbled on a nice little Cyclops here, and it just sat on you and downed you.
Yeah, he butt-bombed me, which was unexpected.
It is good to see, though, that the AI is like, as soon as you're down, they're getting you up.
Yeah, they're good, actually. The pawns are really helpful. But as you can see, you have to do the same for them. You have to revive them. It takes a little while, and the Cyclops doesn't really give you much of a chance.
So if that little bar runs down, that's it. Then you have to respawn them at the Rift Stone.
Yeah, they'll go to the Rift Stone, and this is me using a load of health items. Capcom told me as well, if you're like dying, sort of in the death animation, you can go into that menu. You have like a grace period where you can heal.
Oh, okay.
So that's quite nice to know.
Yeah, for sure.
Handy top tip.
Yeah, there you go. Right, it's not even out for like years, and you've already got the greatest tip.
Exactly. Already giving you the top tips. So yeah, this is my mage anyway, and they're buffing us a bit as well.
I love that you've climbed onto his fist, and then he's grabbed you and thrown you against a tree.
Yeah. He's like, fuck about and find out, mate.
Exactly.
But
okay. So me and Rich had a conversation before the video went, and he's like, "Oh yeah, the first one I climbed on him." And it's like, "No, Rich, it was the second one."
I meant the first Cyclops.
That's what I mean.
This is the first Cyclops, isn't it?
Yeah, but what you do in the second Cyclops is far cooler than what you did with the first.
I was told by Capcom that this was really cool, and they were saying that's unique footage that you won't see anywhere else.
The second Cyclops footage is going to be the thumbnail. It's that good.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, I should just put a disclaimer out. You can't hear any game audio. Yeah. So I've just put a random fantasy song because the year is 2023. And PlayStation, whenever you stick headphones into a controller, it still rips the audio away from the HDMI, which blows my mind.
So,
but we never usually have. But yeah, we never usually have audio on these. We usually have a little bit of background, tiny. So in the 3 seconds of silence in every video, it's not just completely silent. So now you've got a random fantasy tune that I chose off YouTube's music library. So there you go.
That's good shit. That's what people want anyway, isn't it?
Right, and you know what? I was actually impressed with how good it looks at night, because it's quite well illuminated around your characters.
Well, this is your lantern on the belts. Got my got our little lanterns on. But yeah, things change totally at night. You get these horrible,
what's this, like a
malevolent little wisp things, and you get like reanimated skeletons and stuff. I guess so, like a phantom, a wisp. They're horrible. They're right little sods.
Yeah, and it just flies into the and hides.
Yeah,
right, nice
little bastard.
So does it just keeps reappearing, right?
Yes, yeah. But so that thief planted an explosive to try and lure it out, and it worked. So, it's good that the pawns do that. Actually, they take initiative and do stuff, and they'll also like point out treasure to you and stuff, and points of interest.
Okay,
they'll be like, "Look over there." But in there,
you're following
ye olde English style.
Like you're following like some wisps here, right?
No, this I just was looking at the map and I saw there's this sort of uncharted area. So I thought, I wonder what's down here. So I just stumbled into kind of a bandit cave.
So yeah, of course, there are big monsters, but there are also little monsters.
Yeah, bandits. Well, I thought the humans were friendly for some reason, and then they were like, no, they're bandits.
Mate, have you met humans?
No. What was I thinking?
We don't tend to be friendly.
No, it's true. Yeah, generally speaking. But yeah. So yeah, little bandit cave with treasure chest. So this is just sort of thing you'll stumble upon while you're exploring. It's
like open world stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess there could be quests here. You just don't know.
No. It's really cool. I really like that.
Stumbled into it.
I really like that sense of discovery of just going off somewhere and finding stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I love open world games.
Mm-hmm.
And more so open world games that don't just like. We were pretty much talking about this earlier on, like Spider-Man, for instance.
I got stuck.
Spider-Man's like, here's the map.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting absolutely bad, man. But it's like Spider-Man's like, here's the map, here's everything on the map, here's all the icons.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's no sense of discovery.
True.
Whereas a game like this, or like Starfield, when you just land on a planet and it's like you discover something like mental, you're like, oh wow, this is brilliant. Like that side mission I told you about in Starfield.
Yeah, you told me some stuff that you found in Starfield that just sounds completely mad. But I love that.
I do like the sense of discovery when you're just given free rein to do whatever you want.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. You'll notice there's different races as well. So I'm like this beast man. I'm one of the beast.
Like a lion man, right?
Lion man. Yeah, they do. I think they do call them beastren.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's all sort of oldie English. I tried to dive on him and stab him, and I missed.
Do we know what it's like plot wise? Is it like a continuation of the last game?
I think it is, because you still
played the last game.
I don't think you need to have played it, but I think you're still the Arisen, because they call you Arisen. So I'm assuming you're the same character. Whether you can sort of port them over, I wouldn't have thought so.
I wouldn't have thought. It's been too long, hasn't it?
Yeah, 10 years.
I guess maybe Arisen though, right?
Yeah, because that was Xbox One. But even then, I don't know. I would sort of venture a guess and say no, you can't. Yeah, like you say, 10 years is a long time. 6 years is a long time.
Yeah, you've got the standard RPG open world staple in Wolves.
Yeah. I don't know if you see in the vid later, but I camp and I'm asleep and I get ambushed by wolves. So they're absolute gits.
We had over an hour of footage, so I had to pick the most interesting. And you going to sleep at a camp wasn't the most interesting. Well, I mean, you were ambushed in the night, but it lasted like 17 seconds.
Right, okay.
Okay, that's probably not the best thing.
Well, there was one point...
In terms of the environment, though, Rich...
Yeah.
I quite like it. It's like waterfalls, it's kind of serene.
Very pleasant.
But yeah, sorry. What were you going to say?
I was going to say there was one point where I was sleeping to recharge health and I got ambushed by like a pack of wolves, a load of skeletons, a bunch of ghosts, harpies, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. I mean, you'd think that sort of sleeping and resting at a campfire would be nice and safe, but you're not.
Now this is the cool shit.
Oh yeah. I swear the ogre comes smashing through the trees. Yeah, the Cyclops, sorry.
Yeah. But this... Like, the way that you take this down it's 10 out of 10.
I remember this now, yeah. This was good. This was really fun.
So, yeah, like, and this one, like, to me, shows off. Obviously, the climbing on the Griffin was pretty cool. And the ogre climbing on his hand and you picking him up.
Yeah.
Him picking you up, and throwing against a tree. That was great. But, Rich, this is possibly even better. Yep. Well, not this bit now.
No, like, me crawling about going, oh, help me.
But like once you get up though, Rich, and you knock him down a level.
Well, the mage helped there with that ice spell.
I actually love the animation with him stumbling back. It's good,
isn't it?
But like, he's done his bum drop.
Yeah.
And you're climbing on his back. I love it. And then you get on his head, and you just start stabbing him.
Well, I was like, I learned the last Cyclops fight, stabbing him in the head was kind of a killer blow. I was like, well, I'm just going to try and finish this as quick as possible again.
This is great because he has no idea what to do now. I think he shrugs you off.
Yeah.
Maybe falls down another cliff. But then you manage to climb back on it. So I love this kind of range in the combat that you can just climb on these giant monsters. So you've pretty much tried to climb on every monster so far.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
If you can, why not?
Exactly.
You can blind him as well, by the way. I think I poked him in the eye there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think he's blinded, so I think he's stumbling about with no sight now.
So, but so he got back up, he recovered, and then this point,
there you
go. You were just riding him to the bottom.
I think that's why he fell off, because he couldn't see where the hell he was going anymore.
But yeah, to me that's great. I love the idea of just being able to climb up these 20, 30 foot enemies. Yeah. And then now you just climb on his stomach and you loot him. Right. Just absolutely brilliant.
Celebrate my victory.
But yeah, so you played an hour, Rich. Thoughts?
Yep.
I mean, it's not out for a while, but it looks fairly polished. It's what,
this is it.
30, I reckon.
I mean, we're looking at an early build, and it's already looking really good. And I didn't even do any objectives, and I just had fun running about aimlessly and exploring. So, chuck in the story and all that.
That's what I mean by the setting, by the way. Look at that, the waterfall in the background. Yeah. That's it's pretty picturesque, Rich.
Yeah.
And then you got the little harpies.
I hate these harpies. I hate them.
They put you to sleep, right?
They do, yeah. They do like a siren song and put you to sleep. They're irritating. Real pain in the arms.
And then you have to because at this point, right? And they grab you as well, which I love.
Fly off with you. Yeah.
But at this point, I've also noticed that you've lost all your pawns except for Sarah.
Yeah, all but one. So I was looking for a rift stone at this point to go and get them back.
Unbelievable.
You find them by a campfire usually. Another top tip there. So yeah.
There we go. So just remember that when it comes out.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when it comes out in 2024 or 2025, whenever.
Yeah.
But that's Dragon's Dogma 2. It's Capcom's game. It's coming soon. And by soon, I mean next year or the year beyond. Mm-hmm. Thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, folks. Goodbye.
Bye.